It's week 14 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Lions under the lights on Monday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Niners at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Lions will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Goff now to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The loop, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he's got this down to the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
30 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right.
Now Burrow loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 78 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab, and that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. McCaffrey, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here we go. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and goal. Burrow in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got right on the short throw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
They need 18 yards here on third down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
York able to send this one through,
and that will tie things at 17-all.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
In motion right, that's Williams.
Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Goff now looks to throw.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4th down, a give to Gibbs.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun. Goff.
This to Laporta, right side.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. I think a free play now for Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
In motion, the tight end. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Goff.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Niners offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Niners have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Detroit. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Burrow looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
York able to send this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Goff now to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Play action. It's Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Complete to number 85, George Kittle. It's a gain of 56 yards. And the 49ers first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 8, 1:54 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Goff now to throw.
That's complete to Wicks. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Now it's Goff. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Goff.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So for the Niners, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for